Welcome to Book Buzz, brought to you at Peters Township Public Library. I am Miss Shannon.
And I'm Miss Linda. We are here and we are ready to go. All right, this is...
I feel like you just got yelled at by the teacher.
Oh, we love it here. Well, welcome to our official last show of being in this studio. This is it, the last one until they move on.
Yeah.
It is. It's bittersweet. We've been here for years with this wonderful crew, but we'll be with this wonderful crew in a new place. Yeah, so
new digs, that's always
new
exciting.
digs, exactly. That'll start at the beginning of the year. So that means the next two shows that we do are like on location, which is the library, right?
Or wherever we decide we'd like to film.
Oh, okay. All right, how about from my living room?
There you go.
Okay, so yes, here we are. More information that you need to know from for the youth services for November. And actually, we're going to hit a little bit of the beginning of December because some things are happening, boom, boom, boom. Mm-hmm. In the meantime, have I got some book buzz info for you. Today's information is about our programming and what it's like to be a librarian right now. Librarians are marketing virtual humanities programs. This just came out hot off the press. It was written by Hannah Arata, ALA Public Programs Office. And I'm reading and talking about this for very selfish, wonderful reasons. And I'll get to that point. We reached out, this is the article, reached out to 10 librarians who specialize in program marketing and asked what they're doing to increase attendance at their virtual humanities programs. You have to know that this has been very different for us. Not having the programs in-house and having to do them all virtually really has been different. We've learned a lot, thinking outside of the box. There's some things that we're going to continue to do virtually, but we sure look forward to having everybody back in where we can do programs live. But in the meantime, these are what these librarians are doing, which includes us, to reach out. The first thing, we are amping up emails. I know that we definitely are amping up. Libraries are opening up. They said a lot of libraries used to do them every now and then, send out a email with like newsletters. And we're so good at that. We have a wonderful newsletter. And I bring that up because if you're not on our email list for newsletters, you should get on it. All the information. Also, a lot of targeting is going on where it's kind of, well, it's marketing. It's just marketing, making sure that we hit your niche of what you're looking for and what you like. Whether it's specific books or topics or whatever, kind of keeping an eye on what's working and what isn't working. Here's another issue, and we've already had this problem at the beginning, and I feel like we've got it a little bit resolved, making the events calendars clear to whether the program is in person or virtual. Now, right now, you might as well assume everything is virtual because it is.
Right.
We can't do programs right now in person, but we have had more at the beginning than I think is happening now.
Yeah, in the summer we had people show up for our story time, and it did say virtual on the subscription, but people I think were also just so excited to be able to come to the library. That
Exactly.
Like, we're here for the story time. I'm like, okay, we'll go home and watch it then.
Okay, go home. Yeah,
which was really, really disappointing because
of course.
Like, I would love to be able to do a story time right now. We just can't. There's not a safe way to do that at this time.
Nope. So assume virtual. Oh, not a surprise. All the social media, the social media avenues that we use, like Facebook and YouTube, that we're putting the programs on. And in here, everybody says that Facebook still reigns superior, especially for promoting events. So we do have a lot. We do a lot of promotions on Facebook, but we also we do all of our virtual stuff on there as well. Okay. Also, word of mouth more than ever. You know, spreading it around that what we're doing is great stuff. You should get online, tell your friends. We still need to spread the word. Also, getting like our board members involved and our county members of spreading the word of the wonderful things that we're doing. There was a question and a concern, which I believe is a real concern. I have to admit, I have it to an extent as well, is virtual fatigue. Yes, everybody is just feeling we've done more virtual and online everything than ever before, and it gets, well, I hate to say tiring because we want you to still watch us, but it's a lot.
Yeah, and even on our end, it's a lot to.
It is,
which is why we're taking like little breaks to kind of refresh and regroup. And
it's a lot, and you do get the fatigue. Okay, here. This is the moment that we've been waiting for. This is why I'm reading about what we're doing to make sure that we're marketing and getting out to you. We are asking what patrons want, and we are trying to deliver. So let me read this paragraph. I'm going to read it to you. Have you surveyed your patrons lately? Creating a survey with a website like SurveyMonkey can give you valuable insight. In early April, we surveyed our adult patrons to learn what type of virtual programming they would watch on social media, says Carrie Weaver, Public Relations Coordinator at Peters Township Public Library in Pennsylvania. We sent out a one-question multiple-choice survey and received 725 responses. That proved to be an excellent guide for our limited library staff working from home. So, yay, Peters Township.
Yep.
Miss Carrie got mentioned. She does an amazing marketing job for us. For the library and for the whole community. And, and I can't imagine, that's not an easy job because she's doing it for every single department in our library. And when you're even dealing with our department, and all of the stuff that we have going on and all the mistakes we make with giving her the wrong date or saying it's a Tuesday when really it's a Saturday or, all the mistakes that we make or descriptions that aren't really saying it or on and on and on and on that she puts up with from us. And yet she's always gracious and good and professional and she just gets the word out. She deserved to be mentioned in here.
Yeah, she was interviewed. Yeah.
It was really cool. And also seizing the moment, build programs that acknowledge and build on the important issues that we are facing in everyday life. We've always done that, whether it's been virtual or not. And again, the big thing, pushing through the fatigue. And knowing that libraries are now competing with everyone else's virtual content.
Yeah.
That's part of it too. We're not the only ones you're watching. I mean, we want to think that.
Yeah, and celebrities are reading stories and it's hard to compete with Olaf.
Online fatigue, a real challenge. Planning virtual events in the pandemic has proven to be a mad dash instead of a long campaign because things are changing so rapidly. The world would probably be a pretty different place in a week or two. Everything is saying that this is crazy.
Yeah.
And we want it back to the way it was. And it will be someday. In the meantime, we're doing what we can do.
Yeah.
Yep. Keep watching us. All right.
Keep watching us.
That's my book buzz.
Okay.
All right. Yay, Carrie.
Yes.
Round of applause.
Congratulations to Carrie Weaver for being interviewed by
we
the
love
ALA.
her.
She is phenomenal. And actually that Linda recommended the newsletter. Carrie's one that puts that together for us every single week. If you have a child aged birth to 18, definitely recommend signing up for the Youth Services newsletter. It's all the stuff that we talk about on Book Buzz that we're doing in the library. Everything's in that newsletter with direct links to go ahead and sign up. It's real quick, easy to see what's going on, get registered, and you're done. You know what's going on. Have some great options of things.
And you will be in the know.
Yes, it's really, and it's always very professionally looking too. She does a good job with that.
Yep.
All right, so we are in November. I can't believe it. We're halfway through November.
Nauseating.
And which means we're getting close to Thanksgiving, which is crazy to think of any holidays right now during this crazy time. But we are having Thanksgiving, and the library will follow the normal holiday hours. Our hours are still different. You know, we're a little bit still restricted and limited on our hours. But our Thanksgiving hours are following pretty similar to years past. So we will close at 5 o'clock on Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving. We are closed on Thanksgiving, and we are closed on the day after Thanksgiving on Friday. So spend that time with your families or whatever you choose to do. This Thanksgiving might look very different for you than other ones, but enjoy it however you can.
Exactly. Enjoy it however you can and be thankful.
And we are closed the 26th and the 27th. We're also, because we're closed on Sundays, we're going to be closed that whole weekend.
Okay.
So, which that's news to me, so I'm glad that we noted that.
Yes, we are. Yes, it's all good. And one of the things that will continue through even in between sessions, group session, you know, our whole season, is One Mindful Moment. Boy, and I think it's going to be great because through the holidays, everything has been stressful anyway with the pandemic and just life in general. So now let's add Thanksgiving to that and Christmas and all the holidays. Let's just add that to our stress level. So take the 10 minutes, watch One Mindful Moment, 9 a.m. on Monday mornings with your child, just getting them to do a little stretch, sit down, relax, watch a nice affirmative book, and get a really positive mantra to get you through the week.
Yeah. All right, and then we do have our third Lego challenge is currently going on. We had Lego kits that you could pick up at the library if you registered for those. They did fill up pretty quickly, but you can still use your own Legos to build something. And the challenge is to create something that you are thankful for. So you will create that. You can either post it right on our Youth Services Facebook page, or you can email it to us, and then we will print them all out, and we kind of do a anonymous voting with our staff, and you have a chance to win a $25 Amazon gift card. And we do have a lot of families that like to do the challenge together. That's perfectly fine. You don't have to do separate challenges for each kid if they want to work together as a family project, and then you can use that gift card to buy something for the whole family, whatever it may be. And so the deadline to submit is the 20th. That way we can contact our winners before the Thanksgiving holiday. So
excellent.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully by now you have picked up your puzzle piece packet. If you haven't, and if there's still openings, I don't know. I don't have the list of who's registered for it. If you can register, do so and come and grab one. They need to be returned by the 21st so that we can hang them and make our thankful mural.
Yeah.
It's going to be different. There's something different that we're trying, so I hope that you do it and enjoy it.
Right. Yeah. Very cool. All right, so we have our Take and Makes. We've been every Monday is Take and Make Monday, and that's an activity that's for all ages. We never know what it might be, but just come in anytime Monday and we'll have something there for you to take. Then we're doing some fun teen and tween specific Take and Make activities that are a little more difficult. So for the holidays, so this is actually in December, but it's the beginning of December.
Yep.
We're gonna do a DIY Sharpie mug. So you'll register, you'll get a free white coffee mug with some Sharpies and directions on how to actually, you can bake with adult supervision, or if your family trusts you to use the oven. I will put a little warning on that. I don't trust me to use the oven. Yeah. I'm lucky if I remember to turn the thing off.
Funny. I've been there, yeah.
You can decorate a mug, and then when you bake it, it will actually be a little bit more permanent on the mug. It's not dishwasher safe, but you can use it after you after it's been baked on there. Now, if you don't want to use it for actually drinking, if you just want to make a really cool mug to sit on your desk to put your pens in, then you don't have to bake it. But that's just some fun options for you. So you can start picking those kits up. We'll have DIY Sharpie mug kits available starting December 4th. And then they're yours to keep. And then
excellent.
So things are very different this year, but we're trying to bring back our traditions in any way that we can, whether it be virtual or otherwise. So the Elf on the Shelf program that's become very popular over the last few years.
Love it, love it, love it.
Is continuing.
Yay.
So we're doing it a little bit differently this year. Normally we'd have a large story time and activity program to kind of kick off the Elf's visit. We're not able to do it that way, but this year we're going to have an Elf on the Shelf story time via Zoom. So we'll do some songs and activities, and we'll read the Elf on the Shelf story. On Zoom, we'll also have some activity kits that you can pick up beforehand to do little crafts and things you can take with you, elf-related fun. And then we will be welcoming our elf to the library. And we're still going to let the kids have a chance to vote for the elf. So if you participate in this story time, you'll have a chance to vote for what name you would like the elf to be named, and then we will pick one of those names. And then from then on, anytime you come to visit the library, yes, the library is open, you can come and see where the elf might be, and then come up to the youth services desk and let us know that you found the elf, and we will put your name in for a chance to win a fun basket.
Excellent.
So I'm really excited about this. I'm glad we were able to still bring our elf back.
Something that a tradition.
Right.
A tradition we can still do right now.
Yes.
Yes, I'm excited. I love that one too. The kids love it, coming in and looking for the elf. And then we pick for the prize basket I don't have a date on here, but kind of closer to the holidays.
Right. And then we'll call you and you can come pick up your elf and holiday goodies.
Yep. Very cool. So we're also mentioning some other holiday things that are coming up because they happen towards the beginning of December. So even when we do our December programs, these will be mentioned again. But right at the beginning, holiday Ornaments will air Monday the 7th. You will pick up your kit beforehand. Now these are traditional things as well. Every year I've always done family holiday ornament night. Well, just like Elf on the Shelf or all of our other programs, we can't do it in-house, but we are, I will film, of course, putting the ornaments together that you will get a couple of different ornaments, and you will have kits. So you'll pick up your kit and take them home, and at your convenience, anytime after it's posted on Monday, you can watch it and see how to do your craft. And then following another one, actually, it's always good for the stomach. I'm still going to do the holiday treats. You'll pick up a holiday treat packet. It will air on the 14th. We'll show how to put the things together, what I had in mind with it. Although once you're home with it, and I always say anything goes. Like, if it ends up looking like anything, it is what it is. You are the artists, and you are the. And then one more thing that we are going to add this year we haven't done, is a Hanukkah story time. So I'm just going to do, I even have the books, which are kind of funny. And don't make me have to sing I have a little dreidel, but I'm not going to. Look at this one. I love these books, like she swallows all this weird stuff.
Yeah.
How about this? I know an old lady who swallowed a dreidel. I mean, who doesn't love that? So, yes, we are going to read.
I like on the back, it's like the American Gothic, but they're holding their menorah.
Oh, yeah, exactly. That is funny. So, you know what? Tune in. It's during the season. It's going to be on the 11th to hear, I know an old lady who swallowed a dreidel, because you probably have not heard this story yet.
Yeah, that's
so
a good
let's
one.
have some fun with that.
Yeah, and celebrate Hanukkah. That's very cool.
Absolutely. Why not?
Yeah.
Okay.
Very cool. All right, so let's talk about some books. So those are all our fun holiday activities.
Oh, wait, this is time for me. Go ahead.
Okay. So Linda is going to be your turkey. I have the same exact turkey headband. I pulled it out. It's sitting on my dresser. I forgot to bring it, so...
I'll represent.
We'll have to get a
I'll
picture
represent
to
the
Kelsey.
turkeys in the room.
Yeah, you can
head turkey.
You can be the head turkey.
Okay. So
there's a lot I could say about that, but I will just choose not to.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Just don't get your feathers ruffled, Miss Linda. So starting off, last episode, we talked about The Crossover by Kwame Alexander. This is the teen book club selection for November.
Yep.
And it is all written in poetry form. So I decided to also bring, this is called Clap When You Land. This is the newest book by Elizabeth, I think it's Acevedo.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how to, she's the author of The Poet X, which won the, it was a National Book Award winner, and it was also the Prince Award winner a couple years ago. So she also writes in prose. This book is really, it's beautiful, like very difficult story. Not difficult. Well, yeah, it's a sad story, but it's a really, really, really good one. So it's about these two half sisters, Camino and Yamara, and they have the same father. And every summer, the father will come and visit Camino in the Dominican Republic. Normally, he lives in New York City with his other daughter, Yamara, and on his way to visit her in the Dominican Republic, the plane crashes. And so now these two girls whose story, they have very separate, very distant lives, are coming together through their grief. So it's a beautifully written story. She's an excellent author. I loved The Poet X. It's one of my favorite books I read that year. So it's called Clap When You Land, newest book by Elizabeth Acevedo. So
cool.
Yeah, all written in prose.
Excellent.
Like The Crossover.
Well, I don't have new books. What I'm concentrating on now are Thanksgiving books. So I'm just going to share some.
Yes, there's not many Thanksgiving books written for teens.
No, I'm sure not. So I'm going to show my favorite, because this is one of my favorite things of Thanksgiving. This is called Balloons Over Broadway, and of course it's about the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, which I will so miss. I don't know. I feel like I've read how they're going to handle it this year. I know there won't be people or all of that. I can't remember if they're having it and they're doing something different with just the balloons.
I haven't even thought about it not happening. I can't imagine
with
not
just the
happening.
balloons and not the people. But then, I don't know. I have to do more research on that.
Yeah.
But anyway, regardless, Thanksgiving morning, getting up and cooking and doing all of that and watching this has always been tradition.
Yeah, me too. And it's funny you brought this book, Linda, because that is actually my absolute favorite Thanksgiving book, Balloons Over Broadway.
Yep.
Normally when I would visit the schools every year, and every year I'd bring this one and I'd do my whole lesson would be about the parade. And it always shocked me how many kids had never seen the parade before, which saddened me. And so I would always tell them that was their homework assignment, was to watch the Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Oh, absolutely.
And then we would make balloons and stuff like that.
Oh, my gosh. It tells
you.
And
the illustrations, Melissa Sweet, her illustrations are so great.
They are. And it tells you, like, I'll just do one. It just tells you how it all began and how, just everything about it.
Yeah,
which,
Tony Sarge.
Yep. I just
here.
love Balloons Over Broadway.
That's one of my favorites. I actually
Melissa
should buy that
Sweet.
book because that's how much I love that one.
Yep.
Every year.
Melissa Sweet.
All right. So going on again with basketball, The Crossover. This is a brand new basketball story. All the things we never knew. It kind of reminds me, there was a movie that was out when I was a teen called Love and Basketball, and this is kind of what it reminds me of, because it's about Carly, and she is just over playing basketball. She really doesn't want to play basketball anymore. But then Rex, he just really would like to just fall in love. But he's an extremely good basketball player. He's probably the ESPN's High School Player of the Year. He's never known his mom, and his dad actually blames him for his mom's passing. And he's just really very lonely and lost. And then one day their eyes just kind of meet across the basketball court, and there it goes. Love it, love and basketball. So really, really sweet story about first love and just all the things that can be difficult in life and life as a teen. So all the things we never knew. Brand new by Laria Taimani.
Okay.
I always pick the books with the authors whose last names I can't pronounce.
I know. We can really get tongue twisted on some of the authors' last names. But okay, I brought something. It is not a book, but I have a feeling that when I leave this building today that I'm going to get tackled because someone's going to want to steal it. Okay? Just putting it out there, because this is sad too. This is the first year ever that major networks will not be airing. It's Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, and Charlie Brown Thanksgiving.
Yep. Apple.
Yeah, Apple Plus. Apple Plus is, they've bought the rights. They will be airing them. And
it's crazy. It's like 66 years that it's not going to be on.
Yep,
or something
it'll be
crazy
the first
like
time. So I looked, and the Great Pumpkin, the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown is all of the copies are out. For these ones, for Charlie Brown Thanksgiving, we have we have quite a few, let's just say quite a few copies.
At least 5, I think.
And there were, more, I think more than that. But I know that they're all going to be gone and out and everything. So know that you can check them out for free. You don't have to pay for Apple Plus. You can check them out at your library. And I'm really, really sad that I always looked forward to when they were on TV. And it's funny because it's not like you can't watch it any other time of the year. You can watch it anytime you want or check out it's the tradition.
Yeah.
It's the tradition.
Watching it on TV.
Of knowing it's going to be coming on and just watching it at that time of the year. So.
Yeah, my mom's going to be bummed.
We've got you covered. All right.
All right. Okay, so I have one more. How much time did she say we had left?
I know.
Okay. Let's read.
Do you want to read?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you, Thanksgiving. This is one of mine and Miss Linda's favorite Thanksgiving stories because it's really simple and we are simple people. It's by David Milgram.
So we'll read it to the end. We wish you all a happy Thanksgiving.
Yep. If we run out of time, that's fine.
Wish you happy holidays.
You'll get the gist of it.
So, thank you for sending me, Mom.
Thank you, Warm Boots.
My favorite. Thank you, music.
Little birds are singing to her on her little walk. Thank you, Pretty Clouds.
Thank you, rabbits.
Thank you, Park.
Thank you, duck.
He's got her scarf.
Cute.
Thank you, General Store.
Going out on her errand for Mom. Thank you, Snow People.
Thank you, Hill.
Whee! Need a little sound effect there. Excellent. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mixer. Just helping Mom out. It's my favorite part.
Oh, thank you, pie with whipped cream.
That's one of the things I'm most thankful for on Thanksgiving Day.
Yum.
Thank you, Thanksgiving.
Oh.
The
end. Thank you, Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Have a wonderful and safe holiday.
Yep.